My brain is just feeling like, ah. My first thought was like a project pantry. It's official, I'm a genius. I love that. I refuse. Another week and another opportunity to calm some chaotic spaces. So if you are new here, I'm Carmen and I'm on a self-love journey. And the past few months, it has been quite overwhelming with some big personal life changes. And that means neglecting and avoiding all the most important things that makes for a good, well-balanced, healthy, self-loving life. Noticed that I would rather skip a meal than actually make myself something nutritious and high in protein, which is a PCOS nightmare and definitely not good. There is only one thing to blame. I know what you're thinking. It's me. No, it is my pantry. Because how is anyone supposed to feel inspired when dealing with this? There is some remnants of an organized pantry. The labeled containers. And it's often very easy to maintain, but for the last few months, zero maintenance from my end. But today we are fixing it. But first, a moment for Abby's Happy Easter poster. How cute. That we got from her vet after her emergency surgery. Because yes, that also happened this year. I organized this pantry right when we moved in 2 years ago. And it worked quite well. But this week, we started making our own biltong like a true South Africans. Just look at this beauty. And that means that this baby needs a permanent spot. And the excess of clutter here also shows that the system isn't working anymore. Let's do an overview. We're starting with the spice rack. The drinks area, this was supposed to be the coffee area, but it's so hard to get these cappuccino sachets from there, so we always put it here. So clear sign that is not working. This is just a catch-all. The organized can section and the sort of frequently used appliances. This was my favorite part of the pantry. The jars. This area is supposed to only be the vitamin area, but we have been sick a few times and the medicine never gets put back in their home. Here are also the labeled containers. Just need some tidying up. This area is some backstock, protein powders, and just, I don't even know anymore. We're starting with a quick one. I'm taking all the medicine that isn't daily supplements or vitamins to their home. Why isn't it? It's not working. Oh, finally. So yes, it would be easy to pull everything out, lay it on the counters and deal with that. But I'm going to be honest, today I just don't have the mental capacity for all of that overwhelm. I'm starting with categorizing all of these products on there. Not organizing, not decluttering, just categorizing. Enough chatty, more doey. Everything is categorized. I thought it would look better, but actually it looks a little bit worse. But we have baking, quick meal, backstock, which is basically coffee, snacks. This backstock is just spices and flavored oils, condiments, and more oils and vinegars. You know how I said I don't really have the capacity to be overwhelmed today? Well, this is pretty overwhelming. I have just been staring at this for the last 15 minutes, thinking about what to film next. And in that 15 minutes, I got a great idea for a beautiful dinner. And I realized I already had a pretty full day. I filmed a lot of content for my Instagram and Facebook this morning. So I think my brain is just a bit tired, so I'm not going to push it. I'm going to do the same thing that I did in the beauty studio. And step away, because that actually really helped. While I have the inspiration to make a delicious chicken mushroom truffle pasta with the truffle oil and spices I got for my birthday, I am going to go jump on that inspiration train and I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh brain. It is day 2 of the Pantry Makeover and last night I thought I was done. But I forgot a very important piece of information. I am married to the best husband ever. Because while I was busy making the pasta, he took the initiative and helped with the pantry. That man literally cleared out every single counter and cleaned every little surface. So today I am just left with the fun part, the organizing and the packing. So let's get cracking immediately. So these two shelves were basically like a little bar. It was definitely wasted space. So I'm going to condense all the alcohol and cocktail mixes and just use the top shelf. How am I going to film this? Okay, let's see how many bottles are too tall. Next, I have all of these little containers with all the smaller appliances. And I thought to have a whole appliance rack because they were up high and it is easy to bring down, but there's always a tiny extra part falling on your head and no one wants that. So I have these 3 baskets with the appliances that has a lot of moving parts and separate thingamabobs. But now there's these 2 baskets, but I only have like full appliances, like the egg boiler, rice cooker, this hot dog maker, of course my stand mixer, this snackwich press, and of course the biltong maker. So the biltong maker has to have space here next to the plug, so this can be a whole appliance section. I also don't want the mixer to be up here because it's big and bulky and I don't use it that frequently. It has one of those suction cup legs, so it's such a mission to get it out. I also need a plan for that. I'm thinking of putting it on a cookie sheet to just slide in and out, you know? So this is the issue I have. It's stuck to the bottom every time because of these babies. Also, these cable clips are a win. Now let's see if this can potentially work. Oh, it's official. I'm a genius. I love that. Why didn't I do it sooner? That's so much easier. Now I'm thinking I can actually put the other 2 appliances also on here. Then some of the appliances are at the bottom. Let's just see how that works. I'm so happy with this little appliance corner. Sure yet where I'm going to put the other appliances. I need to create some counter space. So I'm putting away my bulk shopping. I'm going to keep them here in the same spot that they have always been because it works. Now, if you are new here, you might not know about the struggles I have with sentimental items, especially gifts. If you have watched my previous videos, you're probably thinking, thank goodness it's the pantry, because who can be sentimental about pantry items? It is me, Carmen. I am sentimental about certain pantry items. Not necessarily pantry staples, but gifts. This is a truffle gift set that I got for my birthday, and even though I used this truffle oil literally last night, I still refuse to take it out of the gift box. It's just something that I'm going to continue to do. I want to give it a special place. And I have a few other pantry items that's sentimental. It's also a gift set. It's my cocktail shaker set, and even though I have used it, I keep it in pristine condition and store it in its original box. It is extra special to me and I'm not gonna take it out. I refuse. There's this difficult item. This kettle as a gift from my sister. It doesn't work and it's literally still has the South African plug. I'm really feeling that I don't want to let it go. And the joke of it all is my older sister is a minimalist. So she would have definitely let this go immediately, like a year ago. I am not a minimalist and I'm very sentimental. So for now, I'm going to take it out of the pantry and at the end, I'll decide. This cookie display was also a gift, and it's a shame that it just gets stored, so somehow I want to use this as a bit of a pantry decoration. The same with these two. I don't know if your mothers also had these biscuit tins top of your kitchen cupboards, but there's not enough space on the top, so I'm definitely going to make a display somewhere. My mother got me this cheese board right before we immigrated. There's even a letter on the back, most sentimental of all. And this has always had a special place in the pantry, and there's also only one space that it fits, right there in the corner. So that corner I really want to make a special little corner. So see, you can also struggle with sentimentality in the pantry. After just thinking about letting this go, my brain is just feeling like, because this is what happens when I start overthinking. Now my brain is like, where do I put all the special things? We are just going to do. So let's do it. It's time to go through all of these food and backstock items to get it all organized. While doing that, I asked on one of my Project Pan videos which items you would like to see me pan. And someone commented, what about your special spices? And my first thought was, like a project pantry. So while going through those items, I'm going to put the items that I want to use during the next month that I know I've been saving for a bit in this container, and that will act as my mini project pantry. We are finally done, and I don't even think you are ready. This has brought the most calm in any calm to chaos type of video I've ever made. It is giving super organized pantry with a few decorative details. The first thing you see when you walk in the door is this little section. We grab these cappuccino sachets every single day. Then I have 2 gifts displayed with our weekly menu. And of course, the beautifully labeled section with the very nostalgic cookie tins. We have our temporary project pantry, protein and electrolytes that I drink daily, room to grow, the drinks, cans, and then this beautiful section. The coffee station, the onion and potato store, little snacks, and I'm so happy about using this gift as we always have wraps and it always ends up below everything else. And my daily section on my very special cheese board. So it has all my vitamins and my favorite moody elixirs. A very special and permanent spot for the biltong maker. Backstock I split between the bottom shelf and the top shelf just to distribute the weight. A special place for the snackwidger, spreads, and all of the small appliances. And all the backstock and pantry essentials. And something I only very quickly went through is the spices rack. But it didn't really need any tidying. So it's basically the same. so happy with this. I absolutely love every single nook and cranny of this whole pantry. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.